Ryan married a beautiful Blake, sexiest man in the world, all those things. Oh. And yet...
She is the sexiest man in the world.
Yeah. You've done well there.
That's a good shot right there.
Yeah. Look at you.
Look at you just...
Beautiful and happy.
Yeah.
Right? So annoying.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, yeah. No, but to cheer us up, when you started kind of being interested in girls, you weren't as that cool or smooth with it.
No.
No.
No, not at all.
I don't believe it.
No. I went through puberty at like 27. Really? It was a freak thing. It was not good.
Who's the girl in school? The first girl.
Well, I was obsessed with this girl, Fiona Gorczynski, who she used to take the bus the opposite way of my actual home, and I would get on the bus just to sit next to her.
Wow.
For 45 minutes the wrong way.
Oh, there's something wonderful about that.
There was something wonderful. Yeah,
and moronic.
I love it when you're young, it's so cute. When you're older, it's just stalking. You're like on some kind of watch list. And but I remember when I couldn't have been more than, I don't know, 11 years old, and I was just about to get off the bus because enough is enough. I'm about to enter like Seattle or something. So I'm starting to get off the bus, and I decided to like kind of hit her with like this cool look or something, like this, like one of these like real sort of Don Johnson, Miami Vice kind of thing.
Let me feel it.
Right? You feel that? Oh,
yeah. I threw up in my mouth.
I do this move as I'm getting down off the bus, and I sort of delay a little too long, and the bus doors close on my backpack. On my backpack. And the bus just starts to leave. I'm sort of like doing this job, like banging on the side of the bus. The bus driver finally stops, opens the door, releases my, idiot backpack, and I could never look at her again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah.
Well, she's looking at you now.
Yeah, she sure is.
Can you imagine? She's like, he's the guy with the backpack.
He's the idiot with the Ren and Stimpy backpack.
Samuel has very kindly taken photographic evidence. You've taken some selfies. Now, where is this in Blackpool? And is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
That is you, okay.
That's my signature. Actually, I'm a little high in the picture. I'm usually in the corner. That's from my room.
That's a lovely bit of Blackpool.
Yeah, that's the street that runs along the side of my room.
Okay, and then we've got the view from the Blackpool Tower.
Yes.
You look superimposed in this picture. It looks like you're not really there.
But I got these dope-ass glasses on, so you know it's me.
Yeah.
And then this is, again, you just about make it into this selfie. You've taken a picture of yourself outside Fleetwood. There's the ear.
But this sign was really...
I don't believe this. Fleetwood, where breastfeeding is always welcome. What happened in Fleetwood?
That's a real sign?
Yes! That's the welcome to Fleetwood sign.
What age do you have to be to breastfeed in Fleetwood?
It's always welcome.
Always
welcome.
Anytime.
Anyone?
Yeah.
And
We
when
were
they
just
told
driving
you...
down the highway. I said, oh, stop the car now. We have to take a photo of this. And then we went into town to just see how many bare breasts were hanging out, just,
But I don't... something must have happened in Fleetwood that sign is there.
I have no idea.
Well, we must Google it. In fact, we should have before tonight.
Yeah,
we should have.
It's absolutely real.
I believe you. Yeah. I believe you. But in Zorro, lots of people do sword fights and it's all choreographed.
A lot of people do sword fights?
Well, you know what I mean. Didn't you train with the Spanish Olympic team?
I did for 4 months. I trained with the Spanish Olympic team. It's true. Why do you do that?
Because
she's doing that the whole entire day in the interviews. She just fights me all the time. You have to always say the last word. All the time.
Ryan, Mummy and Daddy are fighting. I don't like it.
Oh my God.
Well, so what? Can you show us a move?
Who am I going to sword fight against?
Oh, I thought you'd just do I thought you'd do a kind of like a make it do things.
Let me do it. Let me just see that. Let me see.
What are we doing?
I haven't trained with an Olympic team.
How could you sword fight lady? It doesn't make sense. I mean, you wouldn't kill anybody.
Teach me something. Teach me a move. Teach me a move that will impress me.
Okay, there are, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions.
Okay.
So 5. First of all, you put this leg
sword
over here
fighting, hang on.
and like this. And just let it...
That's not bad.
No, I am doing exactly what you're doing. Don't laugh at me.
No, just get comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable and relax. Okay, and now this is the first position.
Hang on. Oh, wouldn't it be awful if I killed Antonio
What?
Banderas?
You can't
after
kill
you've
me
killed
even
one.
if you want. Come on,
No,
just...
okay, so here we go.
Yeah, first position,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
first, and then...
That's not that bad, is it?
Second. First and second.
Second.
Third and fourth. Eh? Fifth,
I've cut my own leg, but there you go.
sixth, and then a fancy one in case that somebody attack you in the back like this. Okay,
Oh my God, you're so good.
I thought so. I thought so.
Now try that. You can try this. This is just fancy.
Okay,
Just fancy. You can try this.
That is good.
You can keep it there.
What did I tell you? This
And
is
here you
show off.
go.
Oh! Did it? Yeah.
That's from when he was a brilliant soccer player.
Well, he was a brilliant soccer
Oh,
player.
yes.
Because you could have been a professional soccer player.
I could have, but I broke my left foot when I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
But
Badly.
Salma, you used to be... Weren't you good enough to be an Olympic gymnast?
That's true.
Was it a honeymoon couple on a plane?
There were, yeah, there's a couple they were on a honeymoon, and the plane hadn't yet taken off, and the woman who had just gotten married just became violently and horribly ill on the plane. I mean, it was not like a pretty little like sick bag kind of thing. It was just like, I'm going to paint with my organs. Like, it was just crazy. And people were freaking out all over the plane, so they brought a stretcher down and they put her on the stretcher and they're wheeling her away, and like her new husband is just kind of cruising along with the thing, and he sees me and he's like, Deadpool! No way! High five! And I'm like, I don't. What do you like? What has she got? Like, what's happening? I don't want to. Like he's like, let's touch eyeballs. It's like, no. Like, and by the way, your wife is like half dead. Help her, man. So it was just a very surreal moment. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're on their second anniversary now. Just kicking it somewhere.
The other day, I was in Berlin Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I went to a restaurant Sunday night, and when I walked in, somebody at another table went, oh my God, it's Denzel. And I just kind of looked out the corner of my eye, and I moved on. We got to our table, the guy behind us turned around and went, Morgan Freeman. And I said, no, I'm not Morgan Freeman. Yeah, come on, you're Morgan Freeman. Oh, I guarantee you, I'm not Morgan Freeman.
Oh, my God.
Took my phone out, Googled Morgan Freeman, put his picture up, and did that. And the guy was like, yeah. Those witty chairmen.
Because, Salma, obviously you spoke English when you came to America. But
I spoke shopping English.
Small,
medium,
those
blue,
and those.
red.
Wasn't there a thing when you got a review of Desperado and you thought it was a bad review? Do you remember that story?
Oh, yes, because they said Salma Hayek bombshell, and I said, oh, my God, they are saying that I bombed the movie that I bombed. It was so bad.
And then you do these movies, but then afterwards you've got to presumably do things like this. You've got to do press, not speaking very good English.
That was bad. I made huge mistakes there.
Was it a journalist who asked you what was your favourite American food?
Yeah, and I answered him Francis Ford Coppola.
He does make a pasta sauce.
That was very bad.
What does the journalist do? Does the journalist
He just laugh his bad off.
He just laughed his what off?
I don't know. I
What did you
say
just
something
say?
weird. Don't. You see? All the time. People
There just seems to be a lot of sexual tension. Have you thought of maybe... I think you need to get each other out of your systems.
You're just projecting.
Salma, you're right. I really like him.
I knew that.
But Salma, you broke a billion hearts when you said I do to Monsieur Pinault. Pinault, yes. So it's you, Monsieur Pinault, And,
fine.
You've got your daughter, but is it you're the only one in the house who doesn't speak French?
Yeah. I speak very, very bad French. Very, very bad.
But isn't that your own fault? You had the opportunity.
I did. My parents sent me a long time to learn French when I was really young. And it sounded like a good idea, but then when I got to Paris and they told me I had to go to La Sorbonne for like 8 hours straight private lessons in French at 16, 17.
What a terrible opportunity.
Imagine for the summer. I'm sorry, when you're 17,
I'm with Salma.
you don't want
It
to be
sounds
stuck
awful.
in a classroom with a teacher. So I lied. I told my parents that my teacher died. Anyway,
That's why I don't trust you. You see, dangerous woman.
Well, right now, I'll tell you, I regret it. I wish I hadn't killed that teacher because I had so many problems.
Yes, because does your husband and daughter, do they plot against you?
I understand it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those days are gone, baby.
You should have pretended that you still didn't understand it.
I did for a while.
Oh, did you?
Not just with them, but with some other people, too.
Ooh, did you find out good dirt?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was good to be a spy for 5 minutes.
Now, I don't want to be indelicate, but Samuel, apparently you have recently lost your title as the highest grossing actor of all time.
Yeah. I've been displaced.
By?
Harrison Ford, again. I displaced him, he displaced me, but hey, it's only 70 mil.
Yeah. That's like a weekend.
I got him covered in July.
Yeah. That's a weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend.
He's lucky I'm not in Captain America 3 now.
Have you seen the new Star Wars?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Moving on.
It would have been better with you in it. Yeah, that's really, yeah. That's the bottom line.
Or more popular, anyway.
It couldn't be more popular.
Yes, it could.
I haven't seen it, and I would have watched it if you were in
Oh,
it.
see? Right there. Yeah. But you do watch all your films, is this right?
Yes, I do.
Like more than
Religiously.
one?
I do. I watch them at home. I go to the theater. I know when I have a movie that's opening, I know it's going to make at least $1,000 that weekend because I buy $1,000 worth of tickets. And I give them to the church or I give them to somebody and their kids go. But I go in the movie after the movie's been open for a moment, you know, to see what normal people are saying or doing while they're watching the film, to see how they react to it. When you go to a premiere, I mean, everybody's there to kiss your ass, you know, come on. Yeah. They're gonna love the movie. Oh my God, you were amazing, you know. And you go with some regular people and they go out of the movie, this movie sucked. Yeah, but that Sam Jackson was the shit. He's always the shit. You know, so, yeah, I like it. And if I'm sitting at home, yeah. And if I'm channel surfing, there's nothing else on, I go into the search engine and go Samuel L. Jackson. Boom.
You know, you all have to do accents. But, Ryan, we don't think of Canadians as having accents, and yet you say...
Oh, we do.
You've lost your accent, you would say.
Yeah, I sort of trained myself out of it, but, you know, I go back home and it pops up again. It's,
That's all Ottawa.
Yeah.
I hear that's all Ottawa.
Oh, yeah.
It's
right?
Ottawa.
It gets all
I can hear it.
Ottawa. That's what we
Say
talk
about.
It's well, in Canada, it's a boat.
And that's what I'm saying.
A boat.
Say it the way
A
you
boat.
say
What do
it.
you talk about? What are you talking about?
About.
But it's all everything is, it's a bad word, but I'm sorry. So you handle everything with, oh, fuck, buddy.
And is it something about the Canadian accent that makes you a really bad liar?
Yeah, well, we're not good at lying or fighting, really. I mean, fighting is terrible.
That's good.
It's all slappy and it's not very sexy.
But weren't you caught at the border trying to lie?
Yeah. My wife is a foodie, and she loves these apple pies that they make at this place in Vancouver where I grew up. So we grabbed a bunch of them and we were driving back down to the States, and we were across the border. You're not allowed to cross the border with like
that's
vegetables.
illegal.
It's illegal,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's illegal.
But and this guy knew something was going on, and we get up to the border crossing.
Pie
you know.
smugglers.
Yeah, pie smugglers. I'm an actor. Like most like Hollywood actors, they have like a kilo of cocaine in their car. It's got pies, you know. So But he knew something was going on, right?
He had the pie face.
Yeah,
He had the
totally had the
pie
pie face.
face.
It's like terrible line. The worst poker face, worst pie face ever. He says, and my voice always gets really high when I'm like lying. He was like, "You got anything, any sort of fruit, any vegetables, anything like that?" I was like, "No." Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. And he's basically, he just had me on the hook, and he looks at me and goes, "Hey, I remember that. You remember that movie you did? That movie, Just Friends?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You know that song at the end of it where you sing that's I Swear by All for One?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah. Go ahead." No. Basically, he was saying, "Dance, monkey."
I bet you danced.
I danced. I was singing that thing in the best falsetto I had, and I was on my way through the border eating pie by the next stop.
Ryan, the thing about you growing up, I love that you told stories about growing up, because your dad, it was like he was training you for paparazzi. He was very snap-happy.
Yeah, he was. I was actually, the saddest moment in our childhood, and these are uptown problems, was when they switched from film to digital. Because to my father, that was just like every day was the lottery. I mean, it was amazing because you could just take pictures and pictures and pictures, thousands of them. It could be like thousands of pictures of just a meatloaf that's blurry. And what he would do is at the end of the night, he would email everyone in the family all the photographs.
My dad does that as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is back when like the internet was made of a fax machine of wood. Like it was just
They spent ages uploading
absolute
like that
yeah.
when it went.
And then you would download all of these things, and like it was so much material to download. You'd feel like the lights dim in your home. You're like, money, like, this must be costing a fortune. And I used to say to him, I was like, "Dad, can you stop? You don't need to send every photo. Like, we don't need to see the blurry photo of the ceiling you took when you just edit yourself a little bit." Never did. So after a while, and I mean, I deeply regret this now. As an adult male, I have deep regrets for what I did. But I would take the camera sometimes in the middle of dinner, and I'd just go in the bathroom, and I'd just grab a quick shot of my penis. And then he'd email it to everybody. Nana, Aunt Kathy, Uncle Tim, Gramps got a few of those.
Did they think it was his, though?
No, well, that was his concern, which is what actually, in a weird way, made the whole thing work for me. So after that, he became a strict editor. So you'd get just 2 lovely family photos at the end of an evening, not 60,000 shots of a mashed potato. Yeah.
Oh, I see. No.
And a penis.
And a penis,
yes.
yeah. Sorry. I thought you were saying it looked like a mashed potato, and I was like, you're like,
This is what I was just thinking as I was listening to that story, which, by the way, I didn't hear a word of.
Okay.
Just now. Because, like, did you grow up with a kid, like, in elementary school or whatever, and you were always kind of amazed by the kid? It was like the kid over there doing the jokes and the talking and all that kind of and then the rest of the class kind of was in awe. Every time that I'm with him, it's like somebody spiked my water with LSD, and I'm just sitting there in awe.
This is lovely.
No, but it's not meant to be a compliment. I'm sober. I'm not supposed to have LSD.
No, yeah, this is, no.
I found myself halfway through the story going like this.
You're high on Ryan.
I heard something about mashed potatoes, a fax with wood, and your dad.
Yeah, that's actually the name of my memoir. Way to blow it. Thank you. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And theatre actors, they're always complaining about things like, mobile phones going off in the audience when you're on stage. But that can happen on film sets as well. I turn to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's happened to me.
Yes.
That's a terrible feeling. I did a movie with a guy who's a very serious actor named Denzel Washington. And doesn't really like to rehearse a lot, just goes in there and just nails it. But you just get like 1 or 2 takes, that's it. And this is a movie called Safe House, and it's toward the end of the film. And his character's dying on the ground. It's very emotional. He's crying and all this stuff. And my character goes and sort of grabs him, and it's the one moment our characters kind of connect for the first time in the movie. And I'm holding him. I know you get 1 take of this. He's going to give you everything, and then we're done. And I'm sitting there, and I'm holding him, and suddenly I hear, "Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away." And I could feel everyone panicking around. I could hear the first AD going, "Whose phone is that?" And I hear one of the stunt guys go, "Whose phone is that?" And Denzel so far hasn't really noticed, I don't think. He's still kind of crying. He's still kind of in all this stuff. They finally call it. They're still playing, right? It's Frank Sinatra's coming out of my ass. The phone is untucked underneath, and I guess it hit that, like, Siri button or something and heard "Play Come Fly With Me." And so I'm having just a complete nervous breakdown. I don't know what to do, like, because Denzel Washington is very intimidating. I'm thinking, like, he's just going to turn me into a liquid. So, like, what do I say? You know, and they call cut, and the first AD yells, "Who the fuck's phone is that?" Denzel goes, "Whose fucking phone was that?" And I stand up and I look at all the stunt guys and I go, "Who the fuck's phone was that?" I slowly kind of back out of the room. The first AD's still looking around for the guy who did it. I look at him and I go, thankfully, Denzel gave us another take, and he just didn't hit me or anything. He was very sweet.
Oh,
He was very sweet about it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I told him a year later, by the way.
Oh, did you?
That was me.
Well, we were talking with Antonio and Salma about, you know, their difficulties with English when they got to America.
Sure.
But in this tour, this is good. You do a kind of masterclass in accents.
Well, I was trying to get better. I've been a stand-up comedian for like 10 years, and I was trying to get better at it. I thought, what can I get better at? And it's accents. So I've gone away, discovered the secret of doing like good regional accents is you need a key phrase to get you started if you're doing the accent. And once you get that key phrase in your head, then you get started. I could teach you like some accents.
Can you do my accent?
I can't do yours. I could do ones from around Britain. Okay. I could do...
It'll be useful, you see. Because
so in Liverpool,
then you could start playing British people, and, you know...
Sure.
Meryl Streep gets them all now, and, you know...
You could be in Desperate Scousewives. So like the Scouse accent, so if you want to talk like someone from Liverpool, you say this phrase, you say... I want some chicken and a can of Coke. You got to try it, okay? You two.
Okay.
I want some chicken and a can of Coke.
I want some chicken and I want a horse.
That is very, very good.
I want some chicken and a can of Coke.
I want some chicken and a can of Coke.
Were you trying to... You sounded like you were trying to be a ventriloquist there. Because then once you say it, then you can say something properly, authentically Scouse. Like you say, I want some chicken and a can of Coke. I'm going on the rob. I've got to get a prezi. It's me gran's birthday. She's 30. Well, obviously, I'm not knocking Liverpool. I love Liverpool. Liverpool is the only town in Great Britain where JD Sports has an evening wear department. I'll teach you another accent from the UK. You want another accent?
One more.
Roller coaster, pooper scooper, oompa loompa, Kawasaki. 4 unrelated words. But if you want to do the Geordie accent, how people talk from Newcastle, those words. Roller coaster, pooper scooper, oompa loompa, Kawasaki. That's right, OK, do the first one. OK. No, we'll do them one at a time, OK? Roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Poopa scooper.
Poopa scooper.
Oompa loompa.
Oompa loompa.
Kawasaki.
Kawasaki.
Very good.